Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday, and welcome to another one of those special offer videos that Kabam tries to throw at us while their PR is the struggle bus. And sometimes the struggle bus is the only bus that's working. Well, we have ourselves what we like to call Signature Stone bundles, and you can keep in mind that those who become uncollected have access to the 6-star Signature Stone bundle, and then all summoners get the 5-star Sig bundle. So what exactly do these look like? Well, these are, of course, some of the same bundles we have seen since the game gave us an increase in 6-star Signature Stone opportunities earlier this year. Now here's the deal. First time these came out, they were like $70. Now they're $50. But I want to say, $50 is a lot of money to a lot of people. And I feel like sometimes the community is so used to saying, I'm going to throw an Odin at this, which is a fancy way of saying I'm going to charge my credit card $100, that you kind of are desensitized to this price. That's when the company really succeeds at basically getting you to become as addicted as possible to spending money. When you can justify a very expensive purchase, $50 growing up. I mean, it was a long time before I played MCOC. I didn't play basically any video games for like over 10 years. I was in college. I was working 4 jobs. And I remember playing the Nintendo GameCube, which some of you out there probably don't even know what that is. Any game on that system pretty much you could get for $50. And that game could last you a couple years depending on what it was. So this is the same price. And I realize there's inflation and all that, but in 2019, for some SIGs on your champion. So we're going to start with the 5-star Signature Stone bundle and then go to the 6-star and grade both of them. Also under the lens that Kabam, knowing that they're doing this rebalancing, which I never have a problem with if they're buffing sucking champs, but if they touch any champion because they didn't test them out well enough and they're too powerful, unlike when they originally had nerfed Carnage before the release, saying that the reason why Carnage sucks so bad was because when they tested him against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, he took him down in like 60 hits, which is ironic because now they have champions out there who take Winter Soldier down in far less than 60 hits. Okay, so we get 5 plus 2. So we're just going to say that's plus 10, right? Plus 10 SIGs for any 5-star champion. Those are generics. We have 20 5-star Signature Stone crystals, which are the 1 out of 6 RNG, which is too bad because if you're targeting a specific class, like say you're me and you've almost got that Captain Marvel maxed out movie edition, then you're probably going to get, if you're lucky, like 5, but most likely like 2 to 4 cosmic out of that 20. And then you get 20 4-star Signature Stones, which it's called the 5-star Signature Stone bundle, YouTube. What's these 4-star trash doing in here? And then 30 of the class-based? Yuck. So you're paying $30 for 10 guaranteed SIGs, which is only half of what you would get if you naturally duped that 5-star champion in a crystal. And then on top of that, you get 20. This should be, for a C grade, $19.99. If you're going to charge $30, you've got to guarantee at least 20 to 30 generics, and I would say about 50 of the 5-star Signature Stone class-based crystals. And just take out the 4 stars and put them in their own deal. Maybe a $10 deal for 4 stars. That's fine. But this is as much of a 4-star Signature Stone bundle disguised and, dare I say, immorally labeled as a 5-star Signature Stone bundle. I'm going to give this a D-, which is one of the worst grades I've ever given a Signature Stone bundle, but I don't care. It sucks. It's sponsored by a low-grade vacuum cleaner company at this point. It sucks so much. Okay, now we have another 10 Signature Stones for 6 stars. You notice I've owned 25 of these because I have purchased some of these in the past and I've never used them. You have the 6-star plus 5 Signature Stone crystal. And that is a random chance, class-based 1 out of 6 RNG, just like the red to the right. Then you get 30 SIGs of your 5-star because they are the plus 5, and you get 6 of them. I think it's kind of strange that they give you 6. Why not give you at least 8 and give us 40? But whatever. And then here's an interesting thing. You get 5-star plus 5 Signature Stone crystals, but they are the 1 out of 6 RNG based crystals. And then you get 500,000 gold, which is, to be fair, the retail price of what I consider to be a good gold deal, because you get 1 million gold per Odin, or half of that per Black Panther's treasure, which is the same price as this bundle of $49.99. Of course, unless you live in a country like Canada or India or Australia, where the conversion rate is going to screw you over, and it's going to be more. This is a better bundle than the right bundle, but that's not saying much at all. I think I would be more excited about this bundle if it was $30, certainly. But even if you're sticking with the 50, it's a better opportunity to give us more than this. I actually think that a previous deal of this, which is instead of the plus 5 Signature Stone crystals, is 50 plus 1s. I actually prefer that more, because if you're targeting a class, this is a high volatility versus a low volatility. Think of this in terms of Signature Stone crystals like uncollected arena crystals versus regular arena crystals. You could get 5 times the units that you're targeting in the lower one and get more units overall, but you're probably going to miss out on the class. And if you get this deal because you really want to get, like I said, the Captain Marvel movie edition Cosmics, you've got 1/5 as many to open, so you have 1/5 as less of a chance to get that class. Now, if you pull Cosmic, then great, but it's a bigger risk. It's a bigger gamble. And Signature Stone bundles should not be a gamble. They should be a pretty no-brainer in terms of guaranteed value. And the only time that happens, sadly, is when you get the generics, because you can automatically apply them to any champion of any class of that star, in this case, 5-star. So I'm going to give this bundle a C. I'm going to say that given what we've seen of Signature Stone bundles, it's average. And given how Kabam is doing the rebalancing thing, I tend to say hold off on giving them your money if you can help it, because it's one of those things that I just really am bothered by, the idea that you can have people who, for the first time in the history of the game, spend sometimes thousands of dollars targeting a specific champion that the crystal is intended for. Unlike She-Hulk, by the way, right? Which She-Hulk you got out of the regular 5-star crystal or 5-star featured crystal, and you didn't get a She-Hulk featured Cavalier crystal because She-Hulk is such an old champion. Well, that is not the case with somebody like Cole Obsidian, and so you can't compare the two, because the marketing and the ability of them to make money off of the consumer is far different and far more damaging to those of you who are targeting Cole than not having the chance to target She-Hulk. So I hope that makes sense. As always, I like to keep these videos under 10 minutes, and we're at about 8 minutes. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a great Friday. And as always, I hope that these deal evaluations and breakdowns help inform your purchasing power.